all kinds of makeups that we do as makeup artists, especially effects makeup artists like myself. And many times people think, if you do an alien or a monster, that it's going to be really hard, and it is, but what is much harder are the human kind of makeups. A progressive age movie is very difficult to do because people recognize that more. You see old people every day. You don't see monsters every day. Many times it's not just making an actor age the way they would age, but it's more making them age the way the character would age. So, you really you have to take all that into consideration.
A woman is beautiful if she has 8 hours sleep and goes to the beauty parlor every day. And bone structure has a lot to do with it, too.
In Mr. Skaffington, there's quite an amazing transformation of her going from a young woman to an old, decrepit, and ill woman. And it's done without appliances, without rubber pieces. And frankly, I was quite impressed by the progression. For the old age and ill stuff, they did a process called the old age stipple. It's really an amazing technique, and one could have demonstrated, but it has to be on a person with the right kind of skin to begin with. I was so excited as a youngster when I found a formula to how to make latex stipple in this book, and so I mixed this stuff up, and I put it on my 15-year-old face, and it didn't do anything. Now, my 55-year-old face, it works great. It's like, the skin needs to be a little looser and stuff, but it's a really cool technique. I'm here with Kazu, and Kazu's putting old age stipple on me, and I think I got the name because of the technique that you apply it. You stipple it on with a sponge, like stipple. Basically, you stretch the actor's skin, stipple on with a sponge this latex material, dry it in a stretched position, and when you release the stretching, it forms these kind of natural wrinkles. It forces the skin to fold and wrinkle. It's basically a latex base that we add gelatin and some talc and some dye to. When you look in the mirror and you see yourself looking like this, I'm sure it helps actors a lot feel much older. I'm going to feel older as we go on. Let's keep going. It's kind of a strange feeling to have stipple on your skin. It's like it almost feels like your skin is dead because you lose a little of the feeling of the touch of your hand on it. Okay, so now we're finished with the stipple part. And now Kazu's going to start the painting process. Kazu here is the greatest makeup artist around. He, besides being an amazing artist, just has a real love for the craft, and he's the future of makeup. Okay, so right now Kazu is kind of shading under my cheekbones and my nasolabial folds to kind of bring out the forms a little bit. This is kind of like a highlight and shadow makeup. At this point, just the shadow, but it's accentuating the forms. When you're the makeup artist and you're doing a makeup and you have 3 hours, you can't believe how quick that time is disappearing. When you're the actor in the chair, it's a whole different experience. The second hand hardly moves, and you're going, what is he doing? Why is it taking so long? So I think every makeup artist should have that experience of being in the chair. Are we done? I'm trying to be like a real actor. Is it done? This looks good enough to me. You think this looks good enough?
No.
So right now Kazu's preparing to paint some little teeny veins on my face. What are we using, Kazu?
Acrylic color.
Yes, that's what I thought. A little acrylic color to add little age spots and red areas and all sorts of fun little things that happen to old people's faces. So I just stuck in some crazy teeth here. Okay. Grab me that big mustache. Let's look at it. Okay. The ice flare change. Kazu. Oh, I'm more Wild West now. Well, you see a couple hours of makeup and nice-looking 55-year-old man turns into this. I didn't know we were going this direction, Kazu. Did you? It was like the teeth changed the whole thing in a stupid mustache.
See why aging is such an art when we salute the makeup that makes it possible. Wednesday, November 23rd, beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern, part of our TCM Spotlight, Making Faces Makeup in the Movies on Turner Classic Movies.